as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Utes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Going to swing it on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it on the right. Here he goes. At the 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to end.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Utes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The 10, touchdown Cardinals. Once he got some room, it was over. These 2 guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Cardinals have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The give to the back. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wilson to pass. The sure hands, it's Rodgers. There he goes! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Thanks to grab. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wilson will throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he
breaks into the open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Wilson to pass. Floats it out in space. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Golden. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Under fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Shoots it to the left. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return and try to get behind his blockers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give from the gun. Fighting off the defender. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hughes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, the ground game. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Right back to the well. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wilson will throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning.
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They go to the ground. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down.
6-9-1, Gator score.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The give to the fullback. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Listen. Get set, get set. Go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Wilson to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Give to Brown. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Steps away to find some room. He's going to run it. Turning on the Jets. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wilson will throw. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And his offense is...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's got it on the right.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The hand to the running back. All down, but he enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Utes are on the move.
In blue.
They're going to ride this running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Utes can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Green. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Motion from the wideout. To the ground. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wilson to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You've got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. 70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I like aggressiveness, and I like going for the win. I have no problem with that. But, man, I got to call high-percentage throws. I got to make sure I don't do that. Now I turn the football over. Now I got a chance to lose. I hope my defense comes in here and bails me out.
They'll go to the ground. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football in and keeping that clock ticking, I don't necessarily love that call.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Power football with the run.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. At the 40. There he goes. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, Dave, and that's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.